So day 3, high bar squats. Let's get into it. So each set you're going to see here is every working set leading up to my fourth and last set. We started things off at 170, and I think it will be a lot easier as well to kind of explain why I am doing the paused high bar squat in order to help one, work my quads more, but also number two, be able to maintain an upright position as I come out from what we say the hole, which is the bottom position of the squat. And you can see that as I'm descending, I'm really forcing my shoulders to try and stay as high above my hips as I comfortably can. Being a low bar lifter, especially in powerlifting, we do have a massive tendency to lean forward in order to accommodate the bar in the back. So by doing high bar squats, it really helps you understand how to try and keep, again, as much of an upright torso as possible in order to make sure that the legs do most of the work and you're not deviating from the position to allow your legs to do most of the work. And what happens is, especially for myself, one of my biggest weaknesses is that I become over reliant on my lower back, or I guess on my back muscles going towards my hips. So you see here now, as the weight's gone a little bit heavier, my hips will shoot back first. But the good thing is that because I've been doing this for quite a long time now, I actually still maintain that upright position. Even though you can see I slightly lean forward, and you probably start to see it now on my last and final set. So this is 150 kilos. And the first few reps is not too bad. I don't know where it is, but for some reason, whenever I train in this gym and I use these particular plates, it just seems like it's 20 times heavier. So again, you can start to see that even my head position, it starts right above the shoulders and then it collapses forward. Yeah. So if you go back and see my previous sets, you see that you can see the back of my head the whole way through. But now, the weakness is starting to be exploited here, and I find it really hard to still maintain that upright position as I come out of that hole. So this is again another reason why I am persisting with the high bar squat to help me improve keeping my torso as upright as I can. Then we move over to a little personal best here. So this is 100 kilos for my seated SSB good mornings. And this was a movement that was really isolating my lower back. So I've been doing this movement before. When I actually first done this, it was more so for rehab. Um, I was coming off the back of a really bad lower back injury, and the physio I was seeing, Hold Tight Lawrence, rolls in rehab, check him out. I He got me to do this, excuse me, in order to help build the strength of my lower back, but also as well to work within a range that I can now explore, especially in that stretch position. And I decided to throw this in my program just to help condition my back deal with more weight as time goes by, especially as I start getting ready for my competition, or I guess doing more specific things as I get closer to competition. Then we've got our accessories. So this is what we call the TKE squats, the terminal knee extension squats, where I'm using the band to get more tension at the top, when typically if I didn't have the band, the top will actually be the easiest position to be in. And I may do another video on this actually. So I'm doing this to help with my tendonitis on my knee. And yeah, I take it to quite high reps on this one. So these were sets of 25. Because I was strapped for time, I pretty much did one set of all my accessories. Kind of, I want to say in a circuit format, but I just went from one exercise to the other. So now we have the isometric GHR hold. I got a 28 kilo kettlebell holding this top position here for 30 seconds. And I mentioned before, when I do my deadlift, or sorry, on my squat days, I actually focus a bit more on the posterior chain, and then I do the opposite when I do my deadlift days. Excuse me. So yeah, here's my friend giving me a bit of encouragement as I get into this set and completely flop it. Decided to increase the range of motion on the Copenhagen planks, because again I was just strapped for time, and I was gonna then superset with this movement, to which you'll see soon after. which is the strict hanging leg raises. So I actually quite like this, where I was doing the movement with the padding on the back, and I find that because I have a bar, that it actually stops me from using a lot of momentum. So I'm really forced to using my abs all the way through, especially through that length and range from the bottom, bringing my feet up as high as possible. So there you have it. Like, share, and subscribe.